In this video, I show you how to troll on my kayak for striped bass using live max or lures. I head out with a sabiki rig attached to one rod and a lure attached to another. I also have a circle hook very nearby so I can use that in case I catch live bait. The water is very clear and the seas are calm. It's early in the morning and I paddle out to Marblehead Harbor. I usually spend the first part of my kayak fishing trip trying to catch mackerel. When I deployed the sabiki rig, I attached a flounder hook with an artificial worm to it in the hopes of catching a flounder while I jig for mackerel. I'll let you know if I ever catch something with that rig. It's a good idea to count the number of seconds it takes your sabiki rig to hit the bottom. That helps you gauge the depth of the ocean when you're fishing, and with experience you'll know the different spots and the depth of each. Once you get a bite, you want to wait a few seconds and hopefully you'll catch several mackerels because they tend to swim in groups. In this case, I was able to catch 5 of them. They were relatively small, however, so I felt bad for them. I released 4 and I kept 1 as bait. Let him live a little bit. So I bring one and you put in a circle hook in through the mouth and out through the nose. And then I paddle over close to the rocks near Crowninshield Island. The idea is to cast the fish as close as possible to the rocks, and then I generally put my fishing rod in the rod holder and then paddle slowly, following the outline of the island as close as possible. That's one of the benefits of a kayak. We can get closer to the rocks than the boats can. I wrap away my sabiki rig on a plastic bottle that I found in the ocean. There's so much plastic out in the ocean, so I try to bring it in whenever I can. Here I'm actually trolling. The idea is to try to run into striped bass. They tend to hunt near the rocks for their own prey, and hopefully you'll catch something. Something hits my rod, I reel it in. Unfortunately, the hook is empty. Either a striped bass hit my bait and took it away, or perhaps the hook got caught in seaweed and I lost my bait. I'll never know. Anyways, I use my lure for the rest of the trip. It's a good idea to you can either use chunks of mackerel or a lure, but unfortunately we don't have any live fishing wells on kayaks. My trolling route ends up at the tip of Peach's Point. I had the luck of actually landing a striped bass in this area. I'll attach the video to that at the end of this. On the way back, I followed the same route, and I'm still trolling my lure. It's medium tide to low tide right now, so it's a good idea to check out the shape of the features as they're exposed. I didn't catch anything on this trip, but I still hope that you liked my video. If you did, please click like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've got other kayak fishing videos on my channel.